Before we jump into today's story, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Right now, 88.7% of my viewers aren't subscribed, and once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll drop an exclusive special video just for you, so don't miss out. It was a calm, lazy Saturday morning, the kind where my biggest dilemma should have been deciding between pancakes or eggs for breakfast. Wrapped in the lingering warmth of my bed, I groggily shuffle my way to the kitchen, eyes barely open, and pour myself a desperately needed cup of coffee. As I took that first sip, I casually glanced out the window, and instantly my sleepy haze vanished. There, boldly parked in my driveway, was a car. Not mine, someone else's. And not just parked with attitude. The thing sat there, smugly blocking my garage door entirely, as if it belonged there. My first thought? Maybe a friend had stopped by unexpectedly. But after a quick skim of my texts and missed calls, it became very clear. I hadn't received a single message. Now fully awake, I stepped outside, the cold pavement sending a shock up my spine. Who had the audacity? Up close, the vehicle, a shiny silver SUV, looked freshly washed, complete with a set of fuzzy dice hanging from the rear-view mirror. But what it didn't have was a note. No explanation. No clue as to why it was here or who it belonged to. Confused, I knocked on a few neighbors' doors, hoping someone might know something. Eventually, Mrs. Thompson, peeking out from behind her reading glasses, sighed and muttered, "Oh, that's Karen's car." Karen, of course. She had moved in about a year ago and had quickly cemented herself as that neighbor, the one who left her trash bins out for days, the one who blasted music loud enough to shake windows, the one who acted like the entire street was her personal domain. And now, apparently, she graduated to taking over other people's driveways. My patience was already thinning as I marched down the street to Karen's house. I rang her doorbell. Once, twice, then again, because clearly she was in a hurry. Finally, the door swung open. Karen stood there in leggings and an oversized sweatshirt, clutching a cup of coffee like she had all the time in the world. "Yes?" she said, as if I were the one inconveniencing her. I forced a polite smile. "Hey, Karen, your car is in my driveway. Can you move it?" She took a lazy sip of her coffee before responding, completely unfazed. "Oh, yeah, I had a friend over last night, and my driveway was full, so I just parked there. I'll move it later." I blinked. "Later? When is later?" I asked, my jaw clenching. She shrugged. "Dunno. Sometime today." I took a deep breath. "Karen, I need to use my garage. Can you move it now?" She let out a dramatic sigh, as if I just asked her to donate a kidney. "Oh my God, it's just a driveway. Why are you being so uptight?" I stared at her, stunned. This wasn't some minor inconvenience. This was my property. Because it's my driveway, Karen, and you didn't ask. She waved a dismissive hand. "Fine. I'll move it when I get the chance." Then, with zero hesitation, she shut the door in my face. Oh, it was war. I stormed back to my house, fuming. Calling a tow truck crossed my mind, but after a quick search, I realized I'd have to pay up front since it was private property. As much as I loved the idea of watching her SUV get towed, I wasn't about to spend my own money on her nonsense. So I decided to get creative. I grabbed my heavy-duty padlock, the one I usually use for my backyard gate, and clicked it shut around my driveway gate. My property had a fence with a gate, normally left open. Not today. Just to be thorough, I took pictures of the scene. Then I sent her one final text. "Me, your car is now safely stored in my driveway. Don't worry, I locked in for you." I tossed my phone on the counter and exhaled, deeply satisfied. Not 5 minutes later, my phone exploded with messages. "Karen, what the hell? Karen, open the gate right now. Karen, this is illegal." I smirked. Oh, now she cared about rules? Me, chill. I'll get to it later. Me, OMG, why are you making such a big deal about this? You're so dramatic. I put my phone on silent and went about my day. Actually, I had packing to do because I had just remembered I was leaving for a week-long vacation that evening, and since Karen was in no rush to move her car, I saw no reason to rush unlocking the gate. I loaded up my suitcase, double-checked my locks, climbed into my car, and pulled onto the street. As I did, I saw Karen frantically shaking the gate. She spotted me, her face twisted into pure panic. "Wait! Where are you going?" she shrieked. I rolled down my window, flashed her my sweetest smile, and said, "Vacation?" Her jaw dropped. "You can't be serious." I winked. "See you in a week, Karen." Then, with zero regrets, I drove away, and that was just the beginning.